Have you ever thought about pushing your sister down a pipe? Because our characters have. I'm Alexis Bellotti. I'm an animation senior here at UW-Stout, and for the past year, my group and I have been working on a short mixed media film titled Jilly and Juno, which follows two sisters exploring the oil rig they call home and stumbling upon an area that they maybe should not be in. And the older sister, Jilly, is like, oh my gosh, check out this slide. It's not a slide. And she pushes her sister down it. And so the short follows the two sisters exploring kind of these new areas that they're in and trying to find their way back to one another. So our research is focused on the fact that we are a small group of 5 animation students from a public school in the Midwest, and we're trying to break into a film industry that is typically, well, the student film industry is typically dominated by large private art schools in Florida and California with teams of like 26 students working over 2 years on the same animated short, which again, we're 5 students working for 1 year. And so applying to film festivals, we've been accepted so far into one, which has actually asked us to participate in a student panel to talk about our work and show our behind the scenes documentary of our research on this project. But we're hoping to get a dissemination grant to apply to more film festivals around the world. So what is mixed media though? Mixed media in our animation is a combination of 2D hand-drawn animation, like classic Disney films like Snow White and the Little Mermaid, but also 3D computer animation like Pixar films like Toy Story. And so this style has become a lot more prevalent in the industry because 3D animation is cheaper to make, but people still crave that 2D hand-drawn style, so they've been trying to make 3D animation look more 2D. And our research is also focused on trying to get that 2D hand-drawn animation back in with also the 3D world and seeing if that's something that we can do with our limited resources and that could maybe be put into effect in the industry. And so far, our research has been widely successful. We're just wrapping up production now. It'll be premiering May 9th at Senior Show here at Stout. And we've had a few bumps in the road of trying to get our 2D characters to interact with our 3D characters. There's a scene where one of our 2D characters jumps and hugs a 3D character, which that's 2 completely different programs that those characters are in with 2 completely different people working on them. And through Stout's like polytechnic hands-on attitude and collaborative efforts, we've really been able to successfully bring those 2 together for the hug scene and throughout the rest of our short. And it's been really cool to bring those 2 worlds together into one and present it at film festivals representing UW-Stout.
Thank you. Can you speak to the inspiration for the storyline for the short?
Yeah, so the storyline kind of came out of our desire to explore the worlds and what it means to, because it's a mixed media short, but it's also, the story is about the girls interacting with a robot character and like seeing, and also the age difference of like they're young and the robot's like really rusty and old. So them interacting with a robot, which is like a totally different organism, although it's a digital technology, and also with that age of like just the age difference of like the girls being young and like wanting to explore and the robot being like, I'm good where I am. And then the plot kind of took front from there.
So you also talked about the industry itself and the challenges with sort of breaking into this industry. So what have you learned through the process, and sort of what do you think you can speak to students coming behind you, right, in terms of your experience, lessons learned, and sort of suggestions for going forward?
Yeah, we've definitely been keeping a running list of things to tell next year's students. But as far as the mixed media pipeline goes, we learned it's best to not try to have too many fingers in too many pies for each person, have each person be definitely focused on one role, and then the collaboration and blending would come from the 2 people talking together rather than one person trying to do both roles just for like one shot. Yeah, It's definitely been a struggle, but we started last year over the summer before Capstone even started, and we were really lucky to have a really great group of people come in who are open to collaboration. There's not really one person who's been like, this is my idea and we're doing it my way and my way only. We've all been really open to working with each other, and it also helps to, I'm the production manager on the project, so scheduling everyone and planning everything out and I've got like 5 Excel documents for this, having that set plan definitely helps a lot with pulling 5 artists together.